Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to show another type of replay highlight game. And this was one of those games where we both knew who we were because this player and I have walked into each other multiple times on the ladder. And I think he wanted to be a bit different today with what he pulled on me, because I think he started to figure me out that I know this guy. So he decided to do something a bit cheeky, and you'll see because of how long this replay goes for. But yeah, it's a bit of an odd game, but it is TvT, so I'm not too surprised. This matchup gets volatile really quick.
Additional supply depots required.
I do my normal SCV scout for proxies, just to double check that that's not what's happening. I don't think this guy ever has proxied me, but it's better to be safe than sorry.
Command center upgrade.
I accidentally misplay here with my Reaper, thinking that he's not there. I don't know what made me believe that. Whoops. Maybe I might have believed he was on the map still.
Additional supply depots required.
I send my 3 Reaper 2 Hellion squad out. I don't know why I go up the main ramp. I catch his 1 Reaper here, but I ignore it, thinking that he has nothing up here. And I see a bunker and a few Marines, so I know that there's a potential tank. Or Cyclone, depending on what he does. And I'm just attacking the CC, and I'm denying mining, which is good. But again, it's not as good as real damage in terms of killing SCVs, but I'm still denying mining, which is good. The tank sieges up, and I'm kind of forced into a corner here. And I get a full scout here, seeing the tech lab on the factory and the starport having no add-on. I get some kills here, which is nice, but that's all a bonus. I'm more so doing it for scouting.
Command center upgrade complete. Add-on complete.
Excuse me. I just go along with my normal build. I screw up the tech lab here by building 2 of them. That's okay. Accidental supply block here. I see him pulling SCVs, so I know there's maybe nothing at home or something? I'm not sure. I come back because I have the Hellion support from the low ground, but a tank pops out and now there's nothing I can do. And this is where I get suspicious, because I know that I don't see a third, but I know that he should have more production, or a third base. So I'm starting to get worried because I'm not sure. I see this come up to my doorstep and I'm just like, oh. That's where his army was. And I get a little too close for him. And he does get a bit close to killing that tank, which got a bit uncomfortable. But I'm able to land the Vikings and just kill him. But yeah, that was a bit closer than I wanted for defending that. And again, I just stay at home because I don't know if he has a third or not, and I wouldn't know what to do. And I'm also waiting for Stim here, which I probably should be leaving out now, because Stim is about to be finished. So, maybe a slight mistake.
Research complete.
Start my 2 eBays and my armory at the same time here, just to get my upgrades going. This is probably a bit late, I think. I'm not sure, it might be on time, it might be late. I feel like it is. I try to use this tank position here, hoping, but he has a tank here. Not much I can do about that.
Additional supply depots required.
But I tried to get a leverage here. I don't know if that's in range. I forget if it is. No, it is not. And he gets the other tank, unfortunately. I look to land my third and just keep the pressure on. I don't really need to kill him right now. Combat shields is a bit far off, so I can't take a full engagement with the tanks. And I am about to lose my second tank. That's not great. I'm trying to keep the Marines in range to see if they'll kill it, but he's target firing, so it doesn't do anything. I land my Vikings to do some damage. So far 11 workers have been killed, which is good for me, knowing that he probably, if he has a third, he wouldn't have enough workers for it, or he just doesn't have one. Now I just have to be careful of a counterattack or something. My upgrades have started and I'm pretty sure I'm okay right now, knowing that he doesn't have a base. But that still makes this a little bit dangerous, because we don't know what else he has.
Add-on complete. Additional supply depots required.
Again, I'm trying to use this as leverage.
Mineral field
I back out of that, knowing that he could hit me there before I even siege up. And I'm looking to go around to the other base to find the third here. Because you don't generally take 12 o'clock as your third, because that's a bit dicey. So I'm thinking he took the other. Yep. Unfortunately, he gets the jump on me, so his stim forward and his bio army will be able to clean that up. which is very unfortunate. And now I'm kind of on the defense because I just lost like most of my army. So now I'm forced to back off.
Upgrade complete.
And at this point, I'm just seeing if he's gonna try to attack me. Because I have to be ready for that, if he tries. I scan and I see his army still at home, but he also has no medevacs, which is curious because that means his army has no sustain.
Mineral field depleted.
I again go for his third base here, thinking that I could maybe capitalize. But I do have to be careful where I think his army is. Because if he gets the jump on me again, that could be game ending. We see the one tank here. We decide against it. And we know he's coming through here. And I was thinking if I could try to catch him on the other side of the rocks, but again, he's a bit smart. He knew not to do that.
Mineral field depleted.
And he's just trying to get the jump on me before I have my siege tanks sieged up, but he's kind of failing a little bit. And I'm starting to build medevacs, knowing that I have air superiority here.
Add-on complete. Upgrade complete.
I siege up here thinking he's going to try to attack me, knowing that I'm on the map. And I use my Vikings to look for drops or just catch the army moving, so I can reposition my tanks. And I think there's a few Marines out that are going to be moving out here. 2-2 is done, and I do kind of want to look for a fight, but I have to be careful with the upgrades because I don't know where his are in terms of the progression. And I'm just looking for other bases as well.
Mineral field depleted.
The Marine is still looking for where the 4th could be, and the Vikings are looking to land at the natural here for more damage. So we had 11 worker kills at first, and with the Vikings landed, I actually focused the tank here because it's good to kill tank counts when you have more. So unfortunately, I actually only kill 1 worker, but I get a tank, which is not worth it, because obviously that was 3 Vikings, but the scouting was worth it.
Command center upgrade complete. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field.
I see him break the rocks here, so I know he's gonna try something. And we see him stim in and try to get the jump on me. I siege the tanks hoping he'll come closer, and he does, unfortunately for him. Now the trick here is actually the mistake I make here. Knowing I have more tanks, I need to elevator push him with slowly sieging tanks up and down. He walks into tank fire here like a weirdo, and he just lets the Vikings go over. So this is a mistake on my part, because I get wiped, and he still has like 5 tanks remaining. That was a mistake, because now he has an advantage of 4 tanks and some army. So I definitely should have landed the Vikings faster, and should have tried to spread the Marines out on the army. I'm surprised he can't shell that. I'm surprised. I thought he was closer. That was a bit lucky. I tried to do the drop maneuver. I don't know why I dropped an SCV into the fire, but whatever. I graciously get all these tanks here, mostly for free. I do lose some units, obviously. And then I'm able to clean them out.
Mineral field depleted.
He again goes for more aggression, trying to push me back. But I'm always trying to maintain 2 or 3 tanks building at once to make sure that I have a tank lead. He gets really aggressive here, trying to push me out. He's focusing the tank, which is actually a good thing for him, because I can't siege on him. But he has no sustain. He has no medevacs here, so all his units are just dying. And also, I have an upgrade lead right now, because I have a full 3-3 finishing, whereas he doesn't. I try to use this ledge as an advantage here to just shell this PF. And I have Liberators up to help me with tank counts and the SCVs.
Mineral field depleted. Add-on complete.
And as we slowly try to shell this, we realize the SCVs are actually repairing. So what I should have done is like fix the Liberators. I don't, unfortunately, and he actually gets a really nice surround here. Unfortunately, it is actually not quite enough where he's able to get the libs and the tanks, but my army, when I move it from the ledge to the bottom, I'm able to kill some of his units out. But again, he still barely has enough here to kill me.
Add-on complete. Add-on complete. Add-on complete. Our SCVs are under attack.
And again, he's not sieged up here, so I'm just trying to capitalize. I'm trying to see if I can just use a Marine count, because I actually have no Vikings again. I'm just using tanks. And again, I'm coming onto the ledge here to think I can take advantage, but he actually catches me beforehand. And I graciously don't let that happen. That would have been bad for me. And he's trying to use the Vikings to shoo away the medevacs. And you do not want to walk into that. 4 tanks is a lot, considering I don't have much. He walks in here just trying to attack the tanks, knowing he needs to stop this PF from dying, but he doesn't have enough here. When his +3 finishes for armor, he'll have equal upgrades than me. I get a bit too close here with that Marine ball, but he also gets a bit too close with his. And we're just shelling the PF. My mistake here is I didn't A-move the tanks. I target commanded them on the planetary, so they don't actually hit anything else, which results in them dying for no reason, because I didn't target fire them. Or I target fire them instead of just letting them attack. I use the Vikings here, but I don't land them on top of the tanks, which is my fault. I must have believed I had more units in the medevac to do that. Not sure why. I must have believed I had more. We kill the PF and we run away. And again, I'm just trying to regroup my army. He's trying to come towards me here. I siege up my tanks here and he just runs, but still loses Marines for it.
Vespene Geyser exhausted. Mineral field depleted.
And again, he's not fully sieged up here, but I can't really press an advantage. You know, I can't exactly do anything.
Mineral field depleted.
Okay, I don't really notice that's about to happen, so I do get punished for that move. But at least, I mean, it was 3 tanks, which is not great. But I'm still alive in this game, at least, hopefully. Should have landed my Vikings here beforehand, instead of letting them kill medevacs. A little bit dangerous, my goodness. But I barely have enough to win that. But that was very, very bad of me. I should have been more proactive to protect the tanks for that. That was really foolish. And again, he's trying to get aggressive again, so I'm just gonna stand here and see where he comes from to see how much he has. He's not sieged up and he's just standing there, so I'm not sure what to think. Because again, he has no sustain, so I just go for it, kill the tank, and I run. Knowing that all that damage is probably permanent. Because he, again, isn't showing medevacs.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
And again, I just set up the tank line so that he can't just walk in.
Command center upgrade complete.
And again, we scan to look for other bases. He again is just trying to fight this army. I don't know exactly how many units I sent out, but I apparently won that skirmish. And his full army comes to this base, and I know that there's no way to save it. Even though I tried with the SCVs, which was a bit foolish. And again, I don't have the tank count to do anything right now. I don't have enough. Or I do actually, I have 6, but he has 7. So again, a little dicey, but I prefer to have more.
Mineral field depleted.
And again, he sees me here. He knows I'm here. Which is a bit bad for me because I should have waited. But he tries to use the advantage of the high ground. It mostly works for the most part because he is able to clear out the Marines. But he's not close enough to avoid tank shots here. And with the libs resieging onto where the tank is, it doesn't work. I don't know why I'm sieging my libs here. And I wasn't fast enough for the unsiege on that tank. And here again, I'm just trying to use the ledge or just not have a frontal confrontation like that because we don't know how much he has. And we see this base too. Now this is a bit dangerous because he can surround me. That was the danger of doing the other thing, like being in the wrong position. But again, a bit dicey, but with the Liberator range, or the Liberators, I'm usually okay. And he comes towards me with tanks. I think I can take this fight initially simply because I think I have more than I really do. Which is very dangerous. And I just have the medevacs run for it. I realized I actually am missing 2 bases here. Like, I don't have 2 command centers. And again, he's just trying to use a tank advantage. He has a marine ball that comes towards me, like, before his army, which is a bit odd. And he's just sitting here trying to attack me.
Mineral field depleted.
And again, I don't know why the pentagram scan happens a lot, it just does. But again, I have 11 tanks. I don't know that he has less. But seeing what he had, I had a feeling I had more. He tries to siege up on me here, and I use the tanks in the back of his army against him, where his tank will shoot my army that's on top of him. So again, I'm just using positional play to try to work this out, because I don't want to do a straight up fight. I'm scared of that with this guy. Because I think he has maybe 1 or 2 games off of me because of that. I think his Vikings are trying to make sure I don't drop again, because he knows that I don't have any. He knows I'm playing Medivacs. I on siege here, thinking he's gonna try moving forward. He tries to jump me, which is a bit dangerous for that move. Because, again, you leapfrog tanks. If you have more, you only unsiege some of them. You don't unsiege everything. Otherwise, he will kill you. And I'm just trying to build Vikings now to counteract what he has. We see him leaving. So we know that he should be retreating back home. And we're gonna try to catch him on the run. Like right here. He's gonna walk towards me here. Some of my Marines are on the right side for no reason. But I killed 2 tanks, which is amazing, considering any tank count kills are good. And I'm about to kill a 3rd because it's just running. Yeah, he doesn't do a good job protecting the tanks here. But I have to be careful not to get mine killed now. Because we see the stim here, and we know that, you know, he's trying to find an advantage where I'm not sieged. And we're just trying to see if we can bleed him out, because he has minimum medevacs, and they have, like, no energy left. Yeah, he does another stim for some reason. Oh, this guy. And again, here especially, when you're at this kind of ledge and you can really press your advantage, this is where you need to, like, this is where it's crucial to slowly push him. We both siege up at the same time. The reason I win is because I have Marines. And I back off slightly, knowing that there's Vikings in his army. And I'm trying to drag him in, basically. Slowly. Pull him in. I get a bit close here. Caitlin, what am I doing? I thought I could just snipe the tank, but I think that was not worth it, considering I lost a lot of Marines. And he's kind of just walking into tank fire now. And I slowly siege towards him. I slowly bring the army closer and closer to this base. Because at this point, this is 1 tank to 11. That is no longer close. That is way too much to lose. And as I slowly inch towards his natural, and his, I believe, 4th, this should be game ending. Because if he loses this 4th, it's game for him. I back off because I don't know where his tanks are or if he has any. We see him try to attack me. I have no idea why I thought that was smart to like pull the SCVs on him right there. That was rather foolish. And I forget this is a PF, so I just engage it with Marines like a weirdo. And we see no tank, so we know he can't protect this. But I also didn't protect this very well with my SCVs. I actually lost, like, so much. I actually have 20 SCVs left. Yeah, he killed 82 workers in that fight, so that was terrible. So now I'm thinking, well, now I'm relatively all in, because now I have no economy. And if I don't kill him here, I'm dead. So I just rush the tanks, and I use the Vikings. But I know at this point, there's probably no way he wins, unless he has battlecruisers all of a sudden. I don't know why I kept those tanks sieged back there, but I guess if he tried to get behind me. But that game got a lot closer than it should have. And again, I'm on production now. So this is where it should be game for me. Yeah. Because the second you get on top of Terran production is the second they're screwed. But that was one of the longest and hard-fought TvTs I've had in a while with this guy. Thank you for watching. I'll be back in the next video.